I hope you guys are all doing good and having a wonderful time and a wonderful night. We're back at it again. I told you we were going to be doing the live streams. I hope you guys enjoyed my new energy update. As I've been doing energy updates and I've really been changing some things up right now. In today's live stream, I hope you guys show up, man. Hopefully we got some people to show up and stuff. But overall, there's a lot of things we need to get into. I feel like the weather has just been, it's been pretty rough the last few days and whatnot. Um, we have, we're so close to 1,200 subs. Let's get it, man. Let's go. We definitely want to get into a lot of things today. So if you guys show up, it pushes me and kind of motivates me. And I don't know, I get really going when there's people watching me. So, yeah. Alright, we got our pin message for the day. Yo, Seven, what's up? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? So good to have you here. Really appreciate you being in here. So we're gonna do what we normally do, and that's break down the energy. Yeah. Besides that, I mean, we do have Neptune and Aries. This is a powerful day. This is probably one of the biggest days out there. I appreciate that, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're all appreciated. This is a powerful day. We got Neptune and Aries. Maybe we'll get into that later. So in the meantime, we might as well be pumping up with the Schumann resonance. So as you can see, we're getting really close, just a couple hours away from January 27. And overall, we got this green horizontal line at a band of 20 hertz. We have one line over here, which is just around 5 or so hertz. This band over here. And right now we have integration energy. I'm gonna give this a refresh just to see what happens right now. So just refresh the website, and yeah, we got some integration energy. Not too much going on. Not too much going on with solar activity. Let's take a look. Has there been any solar flares? There hasn't been anything significant in 24 to 72 hours. There doesn't seem to be any sunspots or anything either. So as you can see, it would definitely look like things are looking kind of calm. Other than that, we do have a coronal hole here. Looks like a weird face on the house of the sun. This looks like a little house. Overall, not much really going on with the sun, other than the fact that it does look quite interesting. Looks like a face on it. Something that I did find interesting is, we got some eruptions going around the sun on the far left side. So, there could be something or some sort of activity going on. Overall as well, when you have all these bright regions and bright spots, use your TT, so good to have you here in the stream. That could be a signal that something's coming. I've been hearing a lot of fire alarms lately. On the Italian Schumann resonance, we still have that ghost. I call it the ghost-like figure. And on the Italian Schumann resonance, not too active. It just hasn't really been that active. And scrolling all the way down, everything's been, not too crazy as of lately, other than the magnetic field being down. What I do find to be interesting is the earthquakes, right? So we had a pretty sizable earthquake in Texas on this was today. I think this was like earlier in the morning, and it was just around here. It was a 4.3 in Snyder, Texas. So that's a pretty strong earthquake. Where's my mouse? There it is. So pretty strong earthquake we've had. We've been having earthquakes everywhere though. So there's been pretty big earthquakes, as you can see. All this is a list of 5s, and we had in China. This is by, I don't even know how to pronounce this one, but it's right above Australia. It looks like a little country here. This is, where in the world is this at? This is underneath Australia. Indonesia. As you can tell, there's been quite a bit of earthquakes happening and whatnot. So definitely something interesting. But yeah, ultimately, nothing too crazy, nothing too intense happening. Well, make sure you guys hit the like button. It really helps out and supports the channel. I really appreciate that. How's everybody doing? How's everybody been? We have some pretty wild weather going on right now. In America right now, the storms are wild. They're so wild. It kind of seems like it's, some people have been saying that, with all the, what are they doing? Clouded seeds, they call them, or seeds that are clouded. I gotta Google this because I forgot the name of it, right? All the weather they're doing, the clouds that they do. Let me look this up. Yeah, so seeded clouds are clouds where weather modification techniques have introduced particles like silver iodide or salt to encourage more efficient rain or snow production by giving water droplets a surface to freeze onto. So as you can see, like these so-called weather modification techniques and whatnot, and seeding, right? Like this could be causing like a lot, could we be getting more snow and more rain since there's been more rain and more snow in different areas, right? Like, could we be, not we, but could there be, problems destroying natural human weather? Because, if you really pay attention to the weather that's going on and whatnot, it's not normal at all. And, creating more than what needs to be is probably not a great idea, right? Like I don't really see the benefit of it. I don't think, maybe there's like one place in the, like this really do like where in the world are we not having enough rain and water, right? Like I don't know. I think it's pretty well balanced all around, right? So overall, I don't really see the point of this. I don't think there's any benefit of it because there doesn't seem to be droughts happening anywhere on my knowledge. And I don't think snow, I don't think anybody really needs it, no offense. So it definitely looks like there's something going on. Normally when we get like snowstorms and weather, it just, there'll be something that just comes up, right, from the north, from Canada, right? And I remember the snow would be like, it would just go rip through it. It would rip through Montana, Chicago, Illinois, Minnesota, the Great Lakes, and it would rip through and just pound New York. Now we have weather that's coming in, and it's been like this for a few years, where it will come down all the way down and then whoosh up and hits everywhere, right? So the South is getting impacted right now. And, there may not be anything going on the Schumann residence, but let me tell you right now, there's a lot going on in America right now. So this weather, like the change in weather is definitely something to question here, right? Seriously. And yes, they do weather modification here, so, I don't know what else to say, right? Like, should we really be doing it? Or should they be doing it? Right, polar vortexes and stuff, yeah, it's not normal. I don't know, like, is it natural stuff or is it, geoengineering and whatnot, right? We honestly just don't know. Like, the fact that half the country gets hit by a storm when it used to just go and hit a couple states is pretty wild. Go back 5 to 10 years ago, it would literally just be Chicago, and then boom, whatever's on the right. For sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look natural at all. Again, I don't think so. Maybe just maybe geomagnetic storms and solar activity could um, amplify things on our planet and cause even crazier storms. But right, I mean, 2013, I think we had a lot of geomagnetic activity. So so that's the only natural way possible. But then again, the fact that it's getting worse and worse, that could be a sign of something. I think it's crazy though that every year there's like some serious, crazy, life-threatening hurricanes, and it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's been getting more intense. Though. I don't know if people realize that. I hope everybody's doing well. By the way, I really appreciate everyone being here in the stream. A lot of people have been without power too, so we gotta send our prayers to those people because they've been through a lot. All right. I don't know if there's anybody else here or anybody that wants to, I don't know, get into anything. Oh, Neptune and Aries. We should talk about that. Yeah, I forgot. We should talk about that one. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Um, right. So now we have like Neptune and Aries. It's like something that happened today, January 26th, and you can definitely tell that the energy is different. Hannah, what's up? How you doing though? Appreciate you being here, Hannah. Everything's been pretty good. So right, yeah. So right now it's new energy, and what's going on. I feel like all our dreams are starting to manifest right now. This is like a time of encouragement, fresh inspiration, and ideas and stuff. And I feel like we're kind of going where everything's just really going in flow right now. Apparently, we haven't had anything like this in a millennium or whatnot. Like it's been like 100 plus years, 160 years, people say. And this is going to be lasting for like another 10 years or so, at least 10 to 14 years. So, excuse me, this is a pretty wild cycle. And things are going to be working in our favor. This is definitely like that motivation push and whatnot. So, this is definitely pretty good energy that is coming in right now. Yeah, I'm not. I don't really pay attention to the news, but I know there's a bunch of chaos happening somewhere. Um, Ultimately, the best thing we could do is focus on ourselves, though. I appreciate that, guys. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say. Right. Yeah, we are. There's a lot of things that are in my mind. we are. We're on the road of ascension, right? We are on the boats. Um, and we're going. We're gonna just keep on going. A frontliner. Sky Watchers. That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's got my name in there. um, yeah, I am this channel. So this channel is like Schumann resonance updates and wisdom, some astrology, energy updates, everything that's pretty much just going on right now and what we're feeling. Like if we're getting those ascension symptoms, we're feeling everything we're going through. Um, yeah, I mean that we're a lot on this channel, but that's kind of like what we mainly do. We are helping with the ascension, and I'm helping and I'm going through it obviously, and I'm kind of just sharing the experience, and um yeah, we're all kind of experiencing the same things, which is really cool, right? um like a few days ago, everybody was so tired, fatigued, this and that. Everybody felt it, and people were saying it, and you know I think it's great that we all kind of come together and agree on something. You know what you know what I will say? The last year or two, there has been a significant increase in um, what do I want to say? There has been a significant increase in like wisdom people, but like I don't know, you know. Like I can't really tell, like I can't tell if they're just putting wisdom out there or what. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I just learned this, right? Because I kind of report information, and now I'm like, all right, I gotta kind of help integrate it. I feel like I do a pretty good job. Um, I feel like I do a good job, but I gotta make sure that it grounds in, right? So that's why I'm making changes on this channel so that the energy or the information. So I'm not like a reporter, you know what I mean? I don't want to come on here and just be a weather, like a Schumann reporter, right? Or a solar activity reporter. So I kind of want to help. Uh, got a lot of burping. I want to help ground that energy in instead of just throwing it all out there. So this is definitely going to take some time for me to, like, you know find a way to naturally do that, you know, because I think in the live streams it's good, but in the videos it's like, you know, it's kind of hard. It's really hard to like try to make something round in a video, you know, because like right now I'm just chilling, you know. You know, the best thing to do is to simply listen to the body, you know. Oh, I just, you know, it's funny. I just made a practice recently on my own. So I was looking at my old Instagram post, and believe it or not, there's a lot of people on Instagram, and Instagram is something else, right? Like you don't know how much fear there is on Instagram, and how much scariness and witchcraft and like a bajillion things on Instagram. Instagram is scary, like literally the craziest for food, nutrition, unbelievable, unbelievable. I thought YouTube was kind of rough, nowhere near it. I never thought I was rough actually, but Instagram, oh my goodness, right now. There are some of the best people, and there's just a bunch of people that are just throwing information out there, right? And there's a lot of fear mongering in the spiritual community, right? Like this so-called spiritual community, there's definitely so much information, but none of it really. I mean, a lot of people are just putting ego out there, right? Like their truth is their truth and perspective at that moment. It changes after a day or two, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but we need to make sure. We need to make sure that people are like the information you consume has to be incredibly universal truth. I call it universal truth, right? A universal truth, it's one thing. It's ultimately the truth, and a lot of people, in my opinion, especially like 5-10 years ago, were just, I don't know what they were doing. I don't know what they were saying. Only some of it mattered. Like what a lot of people are saying 5+ years ago, it was definitely like a lot of the information really was just straight up ego, and it kind of just, you know, you just eat it or whatever, feed off. I don't know, right? Like none of that stuff it's all illusion, right? Like there's so much fear mongering in the spiritual community, and there's a lot of great on Instagram, believe it or not. And I have an Instagram, and I do make content there. It's similar content. It's really the same stuff. But I do make posts though. I think what a lot of people are doing though is kind of just speaking, you know, they're just speaking really from like a current version of themselves. So what it means is like they might say when you manifest, you want to manifest what you want, and then a year later you don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. And I'm just here to tell you, you manifest what the universe wants for you, what's truly meant for you. So sometimes the things you're manifesting, you know, if you're truly aligned with it, number one, and number two, of course, if it's what's meant for you or what God wants for you, then you manifest it. So, and that's it. Because a lot of people are going to put a bunch of stuff out there and information out there, and you know, ultimately they don't really know much. They're kind of taking information and throwing it out there. Right, yeah, I'm not bashing or anything. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with putting information out there like that, I guess, right? I don't know, right? Maybe it doesn't help people enough. They're sharing what they know. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I guess, right? I don't know. But ultimately, we want to know the truth. So that's why it's kind of a big deal, right? We want to know the truth. So you manifest when you're ready. You know, you manifest when your nervous system is ready, when the body's ready, the vessel's ready, the mind is clear, the old subconscious programs and all that other nonsense, that is all clear. Because we've been told Everybody's against you. The world's against you. You gotta think like that. I don't even know why, right? People put all this nonsense adversity in their mind. Your life is hard. You don't need to program yourself to push yourself or whatever the hell people are doing these days, right? People say everybody's against you. Look at everybody around you in the gym, right? Look at everybody around you in the gym. They're all trying to beat you up or whatever. They're all trying to be better than you, right? And all of a sudden you got a chip on your shoulder. The amount of things, that'll happen, it's crazy. Like in a gym, the amount of ego in a gym, people's ego come out crazy. I just forgot what I just said 30 seconds ago, so I'm gonna have to rewind that. I forget sometimes because it's so powerful, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, ultimately, like you wanna like this whole manifest. It just has to be like from within. It has to be true to you. But people are trying to manifest dreams that aren't theirs. They're just that just you're gonna loop. They're better. I'm not saying there has to be immediate results, but um, it has to be true, and most people will know if it's true for them or not. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people will just put information like that, but you know, ultimately there's always a truth for everything, and um, you can't just go out there getting information from other people. You have to get it from yourself. You have to learn it. You gotta learn it, and you learn it from yourself because ultimately everybody that's leveling up and ascending is getting this wisdom, right? This is what it means to be in the highest and highermost vibration and energy. It's getting all that wisdom. It's being in the now. It's not getting away from the life. We're not here to leave. We're not here to do that. We're here to get super grounded in the now, super grounded in the physical. And yeah, I feel like there is a collective awakening going on. I thought people stopped waking like 5 years ago. I really thought people were just sleeping. I really felt like people are changing right now though. Like people look so sad and miserable in their jobs these days. Like I think everybody has to go through something difficult, right? In order for them to kind of just wake up. And more people are waking up, and the people that have been up for about 5 to 10 years now, which is like me and many people who woke up for the last 5 to 10 years, right? The people who woke up the last 5 to 10 years, um, they are really leveling up the people around them. Is there someone here? Oh, I gotta put this button on right now. You guys are telling someone to leave. I don't actually see any of his. I only see one comment, but yeah, there is something being held for review. Let's take a look at this, right? uh, okay. I don't see. I only see his one comment here. I forgot all about that guy. Hello, Corey. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's everybody doing? Yeah, I mean, no wonder why the guy's mad. I mean, of course. Yeah. Yeah, we're about to get through this. we're gonna keep on going, and we're gonna keep on leveling up, and I got no idea what's coming next, right? But all these empaths are really gaining like power like crazy right now. Um, yeah, there's like I gotta look at all the clairvoyant stuff because like I feel like I got so much. I feel like I also have a practice. I wanted to talk about this too. I made a practice. It's called the inner smile It's like an inner smile meditation. Nobody did the practice. It just was like a little word on like a post, and it just says something like, smile inside your organs, have some, visualize them healthy. And then I personally just did the practice and took it to a whole nother level. Um, so yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing it like for several more times and see how it works on me. This simple, very simple, powerful practice, and yeah, maybe I'll share it. So it will be like really good. It's gonna be an amazing practice. Ultimately, healing the trolls and not the troll. Whatever. Why am I read the comments. Healing the heart, organs, and being happy and energy clearing and opening the heart space is amazing. Very good. It's gonna be a powerful practice. I'm doing it right now. Not right now, but I'm doing it as of now. If that makes sense. You troll the trolls. Got you. If I give you like a moderator status, would you want that? Does anyone want that? Okay, so there's claircognizance. I can't even say this one. Cognizance, audience, sentience, and voyance. I'm very bad with these. It says clarify what you're asking. What am I asking? Are you talking about like the moderator status? Yeah, that one. Wait, is it? No, it's claircognizance. Something. Yes, moderator status. If you guys want this, you get a little badge to your name. It's like a little tool, and you time people out. Have fun. You can time people out. Your comments are always approved, and you ain't gotta worry about anybody. On my knowledge, of course. Like, I don't think YouTube's gonna do anything about it. I don't think they will. So you can say whatever you want on this channel. But then again, Yeah. Alright. Alright, 7, you could have it. Aduh. Yeah, so like the way it'll work is you could just like time someone out for 10 seconds if they spam, and if anybody does anything like wild, I mean, you don't have to we ignore them, but if they get very persistent, then you like give them like a timeout or something, like a 10 seconds and then a minute and 5 minutes, and or if they just go bananas, that's it then. Oh, there's clear Gunstons, clear aliens, and clear empathy. Uh-huh. Okay, I have all of these. So I have clear Gustins, which is called clear tasting. So if I taste stuff, I even have the smelling. I smell things, and there ain't no smell or anything having around. I get that too. So like I could walk around, and Like I would smell some sort of incense or something like that. And yeah, I get that one a lot. It kind of brings up some sort of wisdom. So that's clear aliens. Then we have clear Augustins, which is the tasting food. I can taste food without tasting the food. I also have clear empathy, which is a heightened form of clear sentience. This is the ability to feel emotions of others or other spirits and whatnot. Yeah, I have clear. Let me see this one. Clear cogn. Clear cognitive. I can't. I just can't. It's a clear knowing, instant intuitive knowledge of facts or truth. Yeah, that's pretty simple. I mean, I do that like before it even happens, you know? Clear. I'm just gonna call it clear cognizance. That's it. I'm gonna call it clear cognizance. So that one is like instant and intuitive knowing. I usually get that. I mean, I just walk somewhere and I already know like there's something crazy about to happen. I need to leave, right? Or somebody's talking to me, or somebody's gonna interact with me before I know it. Someone's gonna tap up my shoulder. Like I already know all that, you know. I already feel the energies. Clear audience is perceiving a sound, voices, or message. Bingo. Yeah, I do that. I go to a park and I just send signals to people. And like someone was like literally reading their book. I'm like, okay, it's the perfect person, right? And I go and I just send a signal, and like they're literally reading their book in nature, like ground. I wish I walked up to the person and talked to them because they're probably a cool person. But I send a signal and they're like, I'm like, yeah, that's literally me when people do that. They have the clear sentience, which is physically or emotionally sensing energy and feeling the presence of a spirit. Yeah, that one, I get pretty scared with sometimes when that happens, you know? Oh, man. I run upstairs. I used to do something crazy when I was like a little kid. I was just astral traveling in school. Like I didn't even pay attention in school. I would literally be school, like 5 or 6 years old, and I would literally just go somewhere else. Like the soul's just gone. Like I'm out of here. Like I don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like I would literally go everywhere. I don't care. That's all I did. That's all I did. I remember in 2012, I was such a little kid. Oh man, I remember the shift. There was a random day. They said the world was gonna end, and then all of a sudden, something just happened. Everybody just shifted. Like, what the flip just happened? You guys know the signal that happened? You guys remember the signal that happened? Something happened, bro. All the little kids felt it. And then there's clairvoyance, the most common one, which is receiving information as images, symbols, or scenes in the mind's eye. Huh, that's the most confusing one. I don't know. I mean, I see through that nonsense, but I don't know. I don't know. Funny how I have all the other ones I don't know about, but not clairvoyance. What is this? Receiving information as images, symbols, or scenes. I don't get it. Pretty well balanced, bro. So keep you grounded and well energy, yeah. It says, it's great that you could be on the other wavelengths and still be in that level. I thought I was on a higher level. I mean, time moves by so quick, you know? Huh. I should make a video about that because most people don't even know the 8 clear senses. So there is 8 of them. I think I just said 7 of them. So clairgustance, clairalliance, or alliance, yeah, clairalliance, clairaudience, clear claircognizance, clairsentience, clairempathy, clairtangency. Aha, clear sense of touch, being able to detect physical information through your hands. Hmm. Well, I feel like some of us chose this life though, right? Like some of us chose this. I feel like the people that are chosen, some people chose this though, right? Or maybe I didn't. I mean, I knew I was always special from the beginning though. That's for sure. But it's hard to say. I mean, I'm either chosen or I either literally chose my entire life. Like it's either one or the other. I don't know if we're really bypassing though. Bypassing is just sounds like a new age term, right? Doesn't doesn't really make much sense. I think we're shifting. You know what I think? There's people were telling me last year I was in the fifth dimension. I think what's happening is we're getting a glimpse of it. So I think what we're doing is we're shifting all over the place. So everybody thinks it's 3D, 4D, 5D, but what's happening is with our reality and with everything that keeps coming up and our awareness keeps changing, we're shifting between all dimensions. So it's not bad to be in 3D. I think what it is kind of just how you are. So I think ultimately we're going up and down. That's what I think is going. And that's why the next few years we're going to maintain it. So that's what kind of seems to be going on. At least to me, because I know I've been in it and out of it. I was in it last year, and then I had people commenting, congratulations. I'm like, well, thank you. I know, damn, I feel it. And now I kind of feel like I'm back to this level, but I'm clearing more, clearing more of the stuff and working and getting more stuff. Yeah. And that's what I think it is. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Some say we choose the parents, right? Some say we choose everything we wanted. Dang, man, my phone's about to die. 42-minute stream is bananas right now, man. You know, this is a cool page. I might make a video on this stuff. Talking about all the Clairs. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm about to skedaddle. I don't normally stream this long. I usually go like 10 minutes or something. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. And y'all have a good morning, night, afternoon. Have a good one.